Hey guys, it's Dan, your host, Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for today. This one's going to be doing another video for the Walking Dead universe. We have some words from Scott Gimple where he shares some knowledge on the upcoming Walking Dead shows and upcoming things in the Walking Dead franchise, and how he's trying to go back to the more classic era of the Walking Dead. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for the Walking Dead universe. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another video. This one is from Scott Gimple. Some comments that we got from him. Obviously, every time that Scott Gimple talks, we definitely talk about it because he sometimes does share little kind of, pieces of info in his words that we could kind of pull apart. So, yeah, Scott Gimple shared some words about the future of the Walking Dead and a few things, in regards to all that stuff. Obviously, we had the Tribeca Festival last weekend where he did share minor things, but it wasn't like anything too major. But he does talk about kind of the direction of the franchise and some of the stuff he wants to do going forward. So we're going to talk about that in this video. Now, for a little bit of credit in this video before we get into it, this video was originally made by Knockbro Nation where they discussed this topic and they discussed this news. This is where I pulled this from. So of course, credit to them, of course, for sharing this first. And Knockbro Nation are awesome. Definitely check them out. They're really good. So yeah, now let's get into this. Now, in terms of what he said, now it sounds like he is more so going in the direction of the old school Walking Dead. He says that he does have ideas for a lot of the new type of stuff, and he does plan on doing that, but he wants the new spin-offs for Walking Dead to go back to the old vibes of Walking Dead from a long time ago. So, what do we kind of think about that? Now, I think that's a good thing and a bad thing, because it's a good thing because we get to follow more of our classic characters, which makes a lot more sense nowadays, why we're getting spin-offs on Daryl, Maggie, Negan, Rick, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense, for sure. He's trying to keep that old audience, he's trying to keep that old vibe to it, but it also sounds like he's not against, like, maybe doing some kind of like new spin-off with new characters down the line. It sounds like that is a possibility for him, which is actually funny because I remember last week we talked about that in one of the videos. I forget which one, but I remember I mentioned it in a video recently, is that, like, Gimple does not have the balls to do a spin-off just about characters that we've never met before. He's done it with, Tails. He, tried to do original characters, but then he threw Alpha in there to get views. World Beyond, he tried to do it, but then he threw Jadis in there to get views. Fear the Walking Dead, they tried doing it. Well, they threw Morgan in there to get views, and it actually backfired on them too. It was so bad that Morgan killed the show, so then they brought Madison back, and then she wasn't good, and then, Fear was a mess, you know what I'm saying? But this new era of spinoffs with Dead City, Daryl Dixon, Ones Who Live, it's all characters from The Walking Dead, you know what I'm saying? And it sounds like Gimple says that no, he would be down to do spinoffs for original characters. It sounds like that is a plan that he has, so we'll probably get spinoffs like that as well. But he wants to go back to the OG style Walking Dead. Now, here is, on the other hand, the problem with that is that there's no way you can go back to the original style Walking Dead because the budgets are way bigger with these shows. The charm of The Walking Dead is the graininess, kind of, average budget type of, show. And, it had 16 episodes, it had everybody involved in it, and at that point, you'd be making The Walking Dead Season 12. So what I would say about that is that, honestly, I think him trying to go back to the OG style is just him trying to reel people in, you know what I'm saying? Because there's no way you're going to be able to go back to the original style. It's been so long. It's been such a long time. Although maybe what he means is that maybe he wants more like out there in the world, trying to survive, trying to find supplies, trying to do this type of stuff, stuff. I don't know. But, if he's going to do that, which I think could be good. If he's going to do that, I think that he does need to do it with new characters, because our characters that we're watching currently right now, like Daryl, Rick, Negan, they're involved in some very high level stuff now, like CRM, the pouvoir or whatever, Negan in New York and stuff like that. Like, they're all involved in things that are really big, you know what I'm saying? Like, to bring it back and to reel it back into like OG vibe Walking Dead stuff, the only one that would work with is like Daryl, because Daryl's like, kind of a hunter type of character. The rest, I'd say, like, they've evolved so far past that now that going back to that vibe would kind of be like, I don't know. But I think what he's trying to say is that he may do other spinoffs with new characters characters that has that old school Walking Dead vibe to it. And I would love to see, I would love to see a new spinoff, maybe in like another part of the world, you know what I'm saying? Like Italy or, Australia or something like that. And it's a new cast of characters trying to survive the first few years of the apocalypse. I would love to see that. I think that'd be spectacular. Rather than have to see Daryl travel around and go to different locations. And again, I love Daryl. That's not what I'm trying to say. But all I'm saying is that I think that, having some original characters, having some new characters introduced to us in this franchise could really go a long way. You know what I'm saying? I've been asking for a long time now, honestly, to get Carl Urban from The Boys in The Walking Dead. Let him have a spin-off, you know what I'm saying? He could be a brand new character, and that's a really good actor, too, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think there's a lot of opportunities with Walking Dead. I really do. I think there's a lot of chances for them to do a lot of original stuff. So, for Gimple to say that he's going back to, like, that OG style, I feel like it's a good thing as long as he handles it right. That's kind of the way I look at it as, I appreciate that he's trying to keep The Walking Dead to what it is, but at the same time, it's evolved so far from that it's kind of like, okay, we'll have to see what he does, We'll have to see what he's doing. One thing that we can confirm from this interview, though, and this is the one thing that I'm sure a lot of people aren't surprised about, is that there are more spin-offs being planned. There are more shows being planned, and Gimple has said that as such. Daryl Dixon, Dead City are not the end. We definitely have more spin-offs coming, and it would not even surprise me if next month in July at Comic-Con he announces something else. It would not shock me at all. So, post comments down below. Do you guys think that Scott Gimple will make The Walking Dead more to what it used to be? What do you think about that? Or do you think we should go more just full speed ahead into whatever is coming next and not really rely on the old style Walking Dead to kind of keep an interest? So let me know your thoughts. Post comments down below. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos of The Walking Dead. Make sure to follow me at Dan's The Walking Dead Reviews on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys very soon for my videos of The Walking Dead universe. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.